What's happening, guys? It's me, Sam. I'm going to be publishing multiple videos on my YouTube channel regarding strength, performance and building muscle. Everyone wants to build muscle, don't they? Every single person wants to build muscle. Everyone thinks building muscle is a simple process. Let me just tell you this, it's not a simple process. I've been training almost 20 years. I remember when I first entered the gym in 1998. I met a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, high school buddy, Moshi Amin. And I saw him and I was like, wow, bro, you got an amazing physique. I remember when you was in high school, you looked like shit. Now seeing you with all these muscle bellies, I was taken back. So I thought, you know what? I want to be just like him. Later on in time I realized that he was on fucking gear. I didn't know. I was oblivious. I came to the gym, I thought, yeah, building muscles is a process that all it needs is pressing and pulling stationary weight. But it's not as simple as that. It is not. In over, well, almost 20 years of training, what have I built? 15 pounds of muscle. Yep, 15 pounds of muscle. That is almost the average genetic possibility in terms of building muscle, around 30 to 15 pounds. Unless you're a genetic freak, that fucking 1% where you'll build 20, 30, 25 pounds of muscle in that 1 to 2 years of training. Let's not compare ourselves with those genetic freaks. Those genetic freaks you see online, on social media, and you just assume like, wow, if they can do it, I can do it. Pause it there. A, they're on chemicals. Fucking all of them. Every single one of them. Every single men's physique, every single IFBB, every single UKBFF. All of them are on chemicals, one way or another. Let me just say this now. There's been a warped perception. And it's a trend. It's a trend. It's a trend now. You see it everywhere. You see it in your social media feeds, all these guys with amazing physiques and amazing muscle bellies, amazing bone structure. But those are factors that come into play in terms of building muscle, in terms of looking good, in terms of being aesthetic. Genetics play a massive role, plus drugs, and then you see people like Simeon Panda, Ulysses and all these guys, they're all on fucking gear, including Michael Hearn. But it's sad to say that these days there aren't any natural athletes. There's a trend going on in terms of brainwashing the public. Brainwashing the public. Thinking that once you enter the gym and you press and pull barbell and dumbbell, you will build muscle like anything. You look like fucking Arnold. Let me just tell you another thing here. Arnold. Have you seen how he fucking trained? I'm sorry. He's a genetic freak, yep, he's a genetic freak. Amazing bellies, amazing bone structure. He was designed to press and pull big weight. But let me just tell you now, if I was applying his form in my training protocol, I would not be like Arnold. No. I'll put me far off, worse than Arnold, and I'll injure myself. Let's not forget those guys back in those days were on chemicals as well. Not as heavy as it is now, but they were on chemicals. So what I just want to kind of highlight is that you can only compare yourself to yourself. That is what I'm trying to say. You can only truly compare yourself to yourself. You are your own person. You are uniquely different to everyone else. You will build muscle according to your genetics, according to your gene code, according to your muscle structure, according to your bone structure. Not everyone's going to be the same. Not everyone's going to have a fucking six-pack. Not everyone's going to have full bellies, insertion to insertion. No. You work what God has gifted you. You work according to what you have. Be happy with it. A lot of people ain't happy. I've seen it. A lot of people ain't happy. People comparing each other, comparing themselves to that person over there, comparing that person over there. Look at my arms, look at my chest, look at my fucking calves. People are comparing. The comparison game, for fuck's sake. The comparison game. That's the most annoying fucking thing that I really hate about this industry. People comparing with one another. Look at you, look at him. Do you actually think, let me just make this fucking point clear. Do you actually think a person like Simeon Pounder can train like me? He can probably press the pull more weight, but can he train like me? No, he fucking can't. Do you think he knows more about training than me? Do you think he knows about pharmacology, endocrinology, muscle structure, bone structure, you know, even fucking cardiology and blood work? Do you think that guy knows more than me? I've seen everything. I've seen everything. No. Or people like Sergey Constance or Jack Debra, all these clowns. Do you genuinely think they know more than me? Do you genuinely think that if I stand with them and I discuss with them about, you know, human leverage systems and movement patterns and biomechanics and exercise physiology and you know, anthropometrics and this goes on, do you actually think they're going to answer me? No, they ain't. They're all on fucking chemical warfare 101, toxic as fucking hell, promoting bullshit programs, promoting bullshit ideology and training principalities. Listen, I've trained with quite a few of them. Now let me just tell you this now. They don't know arse to ankle. They honestly don't know arse to ankle. It's shocking. It's shocking. But you see people following them. You see how people subscribe them. People follow them. People just look at the physique and say, yep, he must know everything. He's fucking God's gift. He must know everything about everything. No, that is not the case. That is your ignorance. That is your ignorance. I can go on and on and on and on and on, but I know we'll continue this in another time. But let's remind ourselves 2 points here. 2 points, which I'm going to remind you. The comparison and the ignorance. 2 valid points. The comparison and the ignorance of people in general. It could be me, it could be you, it could be him, it could be her. But what I'm just trying to say, I'm highlighting this. I'm highlighting these factors. And I think these need to be addressed. I honestly think these need to be addressed. I've got many issues. I can talk. I've got many issues that I can highlight and I can press on, but I'll save that for another time. But definitely check out my video logs. They are very descriptive, very interesting, and controversial. Without controversy, you know, what is life about? Nothing, is it? Anyway, that's me. I'm Sami Zubair, Downboy TV.